I'm Rosalie Kicks.
And I'm Kate Beach.
And we are here for another episode of Beyond the Bite, which we are going to recap episode 4 of the Vampire Lestat. And before we get started, we are both from MovieJawn, and MovieJawn is a quarterly print movie magazine. Every quarter we put out a new issue. It has a different theme. The latest theme is cinematic hotels, and you can pick that up on MovieJawn.com. So, episode 4. That's all you have.
I think that's it. That's all I have for this episode. There's a lot. There's a lot going on.
I'm finding that these episodes are very overwhelming.
Yeah. Sensory overload.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with this one in particular, I already know that I'm going to have to rewatch it.
Yeah, I might have to rewatch it like a couple of times to really feel like. I mean, I watched the first episode like 4 times.
Okay.
This is going to be a lot more, I think, because it's just the density of it. Yeah.
Yes, these episodes are packed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of details, a lot going on. And I'm honestly kind of amazed how much they managed to put into, what is it? Like, it ends up being like
52
minutes?
Minutes? Yeah.
It's really intense.
It's extremely intense, and it just goes from scene to scene, place to place, time to time. It's not linear. There's a lot of not time zones. Well, I guess time zones. It's a tour.
Sure.
A lot of jumping around, and it's pretty amazing how they're doing it so quickly, but also pretty coherently.
Exactly.
Like I still feel like I understand what's happening and what's going on and when and where.
And I guess I shouldn't be really surprised by it, because when I think back to my watchings of the previous seasons, there was never really an episode that I would consider like a dud.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, let's take a breath and relax for a moment. But this show, this season, I just do not feel like it's relaxing at all.
No, this is the least relaxing season of television maybe ever. No resting, no calming down. It's just in your face.
Yeah, so I guess where should we even start? What do you want to start with?
We have a new Lestat pronunciation of the week, and it's an instant classic. It's Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yay!
Which is so funny because, I don't know, like a week or so ago, we were on a road trip.
We sure were.
And I had mentioned to you as we passed a Chipotle that was how my mom says it. And I never thought that Lestat and my mom would have this commonality.
The Venn diagram is no longer 2 circles.
Right.
There is just a bit of overlap. And it's Chipotle.
Yeah, and I cannot tell if he really thinks that's the way it's said.
Or if he's just kind of being himself. Right. I mean, we got another Radit, and I don't know if that's how I think that's just his affectation.
And I love it.
I love it.
Because I definitely do things like that, and then my husband will tell me, like, that's not the way you say that.
It's the way you say it.
Right.
And that's all that matters.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
The way he says anything is perfection.
Absolutely. It's a treat and a joy.
Exactly.
And that is about at the beginning of the episode, and we get this really nice montage at the beginning of the episode of the rest of the tour, essentially, or the road trip, basically Lestat Americana. And it's something that immediately imprinted on my brain as like a thing I need. I need a spin-off of just Lestat on the road. I need him visiting roadside attractions. I'm really sad that the Great Roadside America, which was a miniature train village in Charlottesville, Pennsylvania, is no longer there for him to visit. Probably didn't have night hours. But I just want Lestat on the road, seeing America, and commenting on it.
That would be astounding, and maybe something that they can put on the behind the scenes.
Please do a wonderful, beautiful DVD release, Blu-ray release, and give us Lestat on the road. Give us Lestat's travel log.
Yes, Lestat visiting the largest ball of twine.
This is what the people need and want. I want to see it.
But yeah, it seems like they're having a good time on the tour, kind of.
The time is being had.
Until...
Sometimes it's good.
Until there's a gunshot.
Uh-oh. That is happening, yeah. And that seems like it's really throwing everybody for a loop.
Yes.
And it gets us a little deeper into conversations about, and this is where we kind of explored a little bit in this episode via Armand, the great conversion.
Yes,
We're getting a little more, they've been alluding.
They've been hinting at this conversion, and now it seems, I guess, Lestat is kind of sparking this, I guess, hatred with some of the humans that are like, oh no, vampires are real, and we don't like them.
Yeah.
So this person comes out and tries to shoot Lestat.
Which just seems silly, but...
Right. So, I think we're getting more of that
Yeah.
storyline. And speaking of Armand, so he now shows up once again, and we now learn that he's the sponsor.
He's been working his steps.
Yes.
And he's come to make amends with a few different people.
Right. So he's like, I guess, I don't know what step it is exactly, but he's on the one where you're making all the apologies.
Yeah.
You're going to people
4?
you've wronged.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's very scripted. He's written out what he wants to say and memorized it and has, he knows what he wants to communicate to Daniel and to Lestat.
yes. So the first apology we see is to Daniel.
Yeah.
Who...
It doesn't go great. And it's in a bowling alley, which I do like.
Yes.
I do like that it's in a bowling alley.
And he is referring to Armand as father.
Dad.
So
There's a lot of messy family dynamics
there are.
in the Anne Rice universe in general. But yes, in particular in this show, there's a lot going on again.
Yes. So what did you think of this apology?
I mean, it was very calculated, I suppose. Maybe he really feels that way. I don't know. I want to give him not the benefit of the doubt feels wrong because I don't want to be a sucker. But it's scripted. He wrote it. I said it already.
Right.
He doesn't mean it, or maybe he knows he should mean it, but he doesn't, or...
Like, he's trying to come off as genuine,
Yeah.
but then he's telling you at the start of the apology that it's genuine.
If you have to say it.
And that's... I guess I just, again, because I'm going by the past of what we've seen of him, not that someone can't change, but he's been around a while, and it seems he's done some things. I'm wondering what the angle is here. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
What is he trying to do? But he does present himself to Daniel as, like, he wants to try to fix things.
Make amends,
Right.
and move forward, and
he even admits that he left him, like, basically high to dry.
yeah,
Like, he turned him and then just was like,
right.
fled.
Well, and with this conversation, all of Daniel's transitional trauma comes just like pouring out.
correct.
He's very angry at Armand for abandoning him, and very angry at the circumstances of his vampire birth, up to and including the fact that it happened in Newark, and not New York.
Right.
Insult to injury.
Yes.
And he's really angry, and I'm glad that he got to get that out of his system a little bit, because he's clearly been harboring it. It's been festering. That's why he was so dismissive in previous episodes of the idea of it at all. But like, as soon as Armand shows up, it comes just puking out of him.
Right.
And I liked that. That was a great scene. I thought Eric Bogosian and Asad Zaman were great in it.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they were excellent as well, and it definitely left me wanting more. Like, I want to see them.
I want to see them doing a lot of things.
Right.
And I think we will.
Well, and that was, I guess, something, that they did allude to at the end of their conversation.
I heard the word love.
Right. Directed at Daniel. So I don't know what's going to happen there.
I think that there's love. And that's important.
I'm still not trusting it.
I mean, you can have love that you don't trust a little,
Yeah.
to a point. We'll see.
But then let's talk about the apology that he made to Lestat.
I mean, we're also going to have to talk about the blood shower.
Well, that's
which kind
part
of took
of the apology.
yeah. Well, what were your thoughts on Armand? I mean, we know overall, but what were your thoughts on this scene in particular and this apology?
This scene was wild. Okay, I thought it was very interesting that as Armand is attempting to pour his heart out, Lestat's like, you know what, now's the time. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a
Just a full Siri activated, because he did ask Siri to turn it on for him, blood shower, followed by a full water shower.
Right. It was a very interesting time to decide to do that while someone's trying to apologize.
Yes.
But it's also total Lestat.
It's very Lestat, and it's, very teasing.
Yes.
Very,
there was
poking at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before telling him to kill himself.
Well, yeah.
Bully.
I get the sense there's just no love lost there.
No,
between the two.
Yeah.
I don't know if Lestat really meant that about going to kill himself, but I would say Armand is not one of his favorite people.
Yeah.
But it's also revealed too, Armand mentioned, well, why did you allow like basically him and Louis to carry on? Mm. And it sounded like Lestat was doing that for his own amusement.
That's the way he's telling it. Yeah.
At least, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the way he's telling it.
Yeah.
So
he just kind of let it, play out.
Right.
Yeah.
And he knew that it would eventually end.
Fizzle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just had to wait it out.
So I don't know. I really just think Armand is up to something. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is, but I don't know if I'm buying that he's feeling sorry about things that he did in the past.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see if these amends are genuine or...
Well, and I guess who's going to be next? Louis. He's going to have to apologize to him.
And Louis had a lot going on in this episode as well.
Yes.
That we need to unpack.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going to the diner.
Yes.
He's still visiting Claudia Doppelganger Regina, who is British. Delaney Hale's getting to use her real accent, I assume, or something close to her real accent. And he's getting weird about it.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs a therapist, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Counseling session with the vampire.
Yeah, it was definitely leaning towards creepy, psycho, like...
Yeah, if I were Regina, I wouldn't feel great about... I mean, she didn't. And she didn't.
Well, yeah.
Until...
Well, yeah, I mean, also, he's coming in, ordering food, not eating it. Like, the whole thing is just odd.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yes, so...
Why would you not just order coffee? Like, just sit there. People do it. It's a diner.
But then he ends up trying or attempting to tell her somewhat of the truth. Like, he reveals about the book. But then is playing kind of coy about it. Like, instead of just outright saying, hey, you remind me of my sister.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, did you see this book?
Did you see this book? It's actually my daughter, my vampire daughter. She died. You look like her.
Oh, and yeah.
Essentially.
I'm the guy.
And it's me.
In the book.
The titular vampire of the interview. Yes.
Which I thought was such a weird way for him to do it. But it's also very Louis.
Yes.
Very dramatic.
And she's like doing her research and figuring out what's going on, figuring out exactly how wealthy he is.
Yes.
And is kind of, after he offers her an not insulting amount of money, but not a life-changing amount of money, she realizes that she can play this to her actual real benefit.
Yes.
And we get a moment that made me gasp audibly.
Yes, her calling him Daddy Lou. Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, hearing Delaney Hale's drop back into that Claudia accent and say that line was like, I was gagged.
Right.
It was incredible.
Yes.
And sad. So just sad and weird and like depressed, just like,
yeah.
Louis, this isn't going to fix you, man.
And I just wonder where this is all going to go in the sense of, is he going to try to turn her or like...
God,
because she made a demand.
Yeah.
Of money.
Yeah, a significant amount of money.
Is she going to basically just be like cosplaying as Claudia?
For how long?
And like, what does that entail?
We're going to find out, I imagine. But
right.
I'm glad that they're both sort of fully back into the story.
Sure.
And that we're seemingly checking in on them regularly and seeing what's going on in this, like, once again, sort of sad, pathetic attempt by Louis to cobble together a family.
Right.
After, like, that's all Louis kind of ever wants to do, seemingly, is, like, put together, like, a collection of dolls that are his family.
Yeah, because he kind of did that with Armand, too.
Yeah, and so I hope that it's not going to work out. I don't know why I'm about to say I hope it's going to work out. It won't.
All I know is I want to see the moment when Lestat sees Regina.
Me too.
Because I feel like that, it's going to be like an explosion.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on with that, and I can't wait to just watch it, like, with my hand over my mouth.
Right. And, speaking of just weird dynamics and family.
Oh, please. Who would you like to talk about now?
Gabriella.
Oh, the vampire Sophia.
Sure. They really went for it.
This is the episode. I wondered how much they were really going to put out visibly, right? They had danced around. They had confirmed it. It was confirmed that it was an incestuous relationship. But in this episode, there was a sex scene.
Right, and it was like something that we both had wondered, like, how far are they going to push it?
How far? They pushed it. There's no more to push. It has been pushed. The envelope has been pushed into oblivion. It's gone. The envelope crumbled under the pressure of how much it was pushed. And
also, I don't know about you, but like when Lestat came into the room and was like, I could hear you through the wall. It was just like, I heard your hearts dancing.
It was I heard your hearts dancing, yes. He was so, like, jealous and angry and just, like, it was gross, but I loved it.
Well, and I think that this really shows, like, okay, Lestat, again, I think plays this game, like, he'll go out with all of these people. He doesn't care. But in reality, he does want...
He cares so much.
...a relationship with one person.
Yes.
Well, and he's fine to go out occasionally.
Well, right.
But person
He does not want to be monogamous. But he would like his partner to be monogamous, yes.
Yes.
And I think we started talking about this a little bit before we started recording, and I'm glad I want to get it on tape. The way that Lestat behaves around his mother, he's a different person sort of to everyone he interacts with, and he adjusts his vibes to whatever, but it all starts with her. And he reverts so much when he's around her. It's like, it's amazing to watch. Sam Reed is giving like 5 performances, first of all.
And that's what he is an amazing actor.
He is, yeah.
Because you're right. It's like he is flipping to different types of characters within like the same scene.
Yeah.
And with his mom, it's like he reverts back to this little boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's interesting, like, you were saying how he kind of acts differently with different people.
Yeah.
Because I feel... obviously the version that we saw of him with Louis, that was like Louis's version of how he was. Like, we haven't really seen him with Louis except in that.
In the scene, and in the fight.
In the conference.
In the conference room this season,
right.
yeah.
But we haven't seen them really interacting according to Lestat.
Right.
So, but it's just interesting because I often feel when he's around people, he is just performing.
Yeah. Well, and as he puts it, The anxiously attached show pony with a personality disorder.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
I loved it. I thought of when he, in the scene the scene with him and Gabrielle, when he comes into the room and interrupts Gabriella, I kept thinking, and the conversations they would have in this episode, I kept thinking about an episode of 30 Rock. So I'll go through it briefly. It's an episode where Frank, Judah Friedlander, is reunited with the middle school teacher, essentially, who abused him. This is a comedy show. Woo! But reunited with Susan Sarandon, who is playing the middle school teacher who abused him, and she wants to get back together with him. She's been in prison. She's out of prison. He's in his 40s. She wants to, re-engage. And he reverts so completely in her presence. And I kept thinking of him while we were watching Lestat do the exact same thing of, reverting to this childlike state around your abuser, around the person who, made you this way in your youth. So yes. I couldn't help, it's a very silly 30 Rock, whatever, but it kept coming up in my mind while I was watching Lestat engaging with Gabriella in that way and just kind of completely going back to his childhood self.
Yeah, it's for me getting a bit uncomfortable with them.
It's very it's hard to watch.
She has such a grip
yeah.
on him and clearly can manipulate and get him to do whatever she wants.
Yes.
And, and that we kind of saw at the end of the episode. He was basically like, it's done. The band is over, I guess, because obviously they got scared after this person tried shooting him and ended up shooting, Christine is the manager.
Yeah, lawyer, manager.
Lawyer.
Yeah. Lover.
Oh, right. Yes, lover as well. So I guess, after that incident, they were all afraid to keep going on tour. But Gabriella's like, no, you're not done.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's just, he talked about her leaving him, for 9 days.
Yes.
But it didn't feel like 9. He felt her absence so deeply, so quickly. And we kind of saw it coming. I think all of us, when we were watching it, saw it coming when he woke up under the boat in the sand and walked over to her, similar setup.
Yeah, coffin
setup. Boat burial situation. And we're like, oh, she's not going to be in there. And she wasn't. And it was this instance of her, leaving him in order to kind of make him miss her.
Yeah.
Make him want her to come back.
Well.
It's like a crazy portrayal, like a wild portrayal of abuse.
Right, and not that I'm making excuses for her, but she also seems to have some kind of trauma going on.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Just going back when we first meet her, and we see the interaction between Lestat's dad and her, there was some kind of weird dynamic going on there.
Yes.
Where it seemed like she didn't really have a lot of control over her life.
No.
And who she was. And now, as a vampire, because she's able to take life from people, it's like now she just feels she can do whatever she wants.
Whatever. No rules.
Right.
Yeah.
And I often feel like Lestat is becoming a victim to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know if she means it, but
it's what she's doing in there, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely interesting to see where the episode ended because it appeared they were recording an album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So and she was sitting in the sound booth.
There, she's, keeping an eye on things.
And seems to really be pushing him to continue this, I would say, crusade. Because she informed him, oh, these other vampires are listening to you.
Yeah.
They're getting energized from it, and also just feeling like they can come out of the shadows, basically, and live more of a, quote, normal life.
Yeah, maybe so.
Right.
don't
So
know.
we'll see where that goes. But is there anything else you wanted to discuss from the episode?
Well, we did notice a Walnut Street sign mid-watch when Daniel and Armand were outside. And we have to do the Philly angle. We have to get in on the Philly angle as a Philadelphia-based publication. So we were thinking about where the gig was, or where things were in the, that clearly was like a Center City.
Also,
Walnut Street.
That concert looked amazing.
I know.
Yes.
That was a great one.
And he had pigtails.
He went all out for Philly.
He really did.
That's what we like to see and hear.
I'm glad you are bringing this up because I liked that he had the book on stage and he called it, I wrote it down, a bodice ripper.
He did call it a bodice
and
ripper.
And a steamy beach read.
Per, I believe, Out magazine. So I
yes.
like that he was shouting out some queer press. We
yes.
love it. I think he was at the TLA. That's my guess.
It did appear to be, I would say TLA. I feel if it would have still been open, he would have been at the Trocadero.
Yeah, I was also thinking about the Troc. And I guess in this universe, anything can happen. Different timelines,
sure.
whatever. Maybe the Troc lived. But
it looked like a smaller
it seemed like
venue.
either one of those. And then you could walk. Then you walk to, Lucky Strike or whatever.
Exactly.
In Center City. And you're at a bowling alley.
Exactly.
And it's a reasonable
mm-hmm.
distance.
But it was pretty cool to see that he came through Philly.
I was glad. I'm sorry we missed the gig, but
yes.
I was glad to see that he made a Philly stop. Yeah.
Yeah, and he really embarrassed Armand.
He did.
He humiliated.
He was, really mean to him.
Which
a Philly crowd probably eats up.
Yeah.
We did.
But you're still feeling bad for Armand.
I never said feeling bad. I just have some. I want the best for everyone.
Right.
And I want him to be I want him to settle and be happy. And not harming anyone. Just chilled out.
Yeah, I don't want him to kill himself.
I don't want him to kill himself.
I definitely kind of want him to just go away.
Yeah, well, I think we want the same thing. To be happy and settle down somewhere
I'm really interested to see what his angle is in all of this.
Yeah.
Because I think he's up to something.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
But what do you think episode 5 is going to bring?
I feel like this is the only reaction I can have when I think about it broadly. It's just kind of this I don't know, so much. I mean, we're going to see, I think, some more interaction between Louis and his new baby, his new daughter, his new replacement, his new, fantasy of family.
I'm worried where that's going to
go. I'm very concerned about the outcome of that. I'm worried about Lestat finding out about it.
Lestat finding out about it, and then Louis' current partner.
Yeah, Lemuel. No one asked Lemuel, who seems like a nice man, frankly.
A nice man, and what
patient.
Is he gonna think of Louis doing?
Is he gonna bring her home? Look what I found.
Or is he gonna keep it a secret?
Well, that's weird too.
Right.
Because it's all weird. There's no good solution for him here. He's gonna get into a corner soon.
I think at some point, when are we going to meet Akasha?
I've been hearing a lot about her.
Right.
I've been hearing somebody's got the blood of Akasha in them. And I really would like to see it. So I'm looking forward. I hope we meet Akasha next episode.
Yeah, I feel like we're heading into 5. We still haven't...
We don't even know this lady yet.
Right.
People don't even know who she is.
Exactly.
So...
And I feel
TikTok.
That now that... he's rising up these vampires.
I think something's got to be brewing.
Something's going to break.
Yeah.
Right.
And crack, yeah.
So I'm interested in that. I want to see the Armand Daniel conversations continue.
I want to see them keep talking, yeah.
Because I'm very perplexed by this conversation of love. Does he love Daniel? In a sexual way?
Who's to say?
Then that's
Anything could happen.
So is that then considered another incestuous relationship?
I mean, per Lestat, it's different for vampires, so I think that's all we have to go with.
Okay. But I think that's all I got. I mean...
Yeah, it was a very chunky episode.
Right.
A
And
lot.
definitely one I'm going to have to rewatch again.
A couple of times, probably, yeah.
Yeah, to like really just take it all in.
Yep.
Okay.
It was great.
All right. Well, we will be back with another recap. And in the meantime, you can follow MovieJawn on Instagram at MovieJawn or visit our website where you can pick up this lovely magazine at MovieJawn.com. Thanks.
Bye-bye.